It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate. I've wished for this, I've bitched at that. I've left behind this little fact: you cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away, but I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big past. You're left with me cause you left me no choice. I push my fingers into my or separate the skin from bone. Leave me all the pieces, then you can leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. But it's made of all the things I have to take.
Well, welcome in everybody to Iowa Speedway for round 4 of the NXT Open, brought to you by Kiwi Sim Racing. And well, 150 laps ahead of the drivers tonight, or time certain, whatever comes first. But joining me in the comms box, as per usual on a Tuesday night, it is none other than Mr. Thomas McEwen. Tomo, mate, welcome back to round 4. Round 4 being the penultimate round of the championship, and of course, the final trip to the Oval.
Good is it to be live on Twitch on a Tuesday again?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, she was worrying sides for a bit there, but back. We made it to a Tuesday night again. It's good to be back, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely been missing this.
Yeah, too right, and missing it. Sort of put up a bit of a test stream last week. If you tuned in, you would have been able to catch probably the biggest lid skid we've had in the open wheel racing here at Kiwi Sim Racing. That was absolutely massive from Connor Brodie. And mate, you told me before we went live he's actually leading the championship at the moment.
Yeah, so he's actually in the lead over Mitch Haas by 11 points. So he's a little bit clear.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Ooh. Well, I tell you what, this track tonight, I feel it's going to catch a lot of drivers out. Tomo, we caught up with Matt Pluck prior to racing, and he said the first 3 or 4 laps, and these are an absolute handful, and then once it starts warming up, they all of a sudden go tight. So, mate, should be interesting. We've seen plenty of cars throughout practice getting all sorts out of shape and backing it into the fence, and I think we even saw one up on its side at one point. So, hey, we could be in for a hell of a show tonight.
Yeah, we're definitely in for a good one. Heaps of crashing and spinning just in practice, and going from obviously one side of sledging to can't remember what the other one is now, but yeah, going from spinning out to hitting the wall head on. It's going to be a handful for these guys tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got, looking at the car count at the moment, possibly 20 cars in the house tonight. So a little bit lower on the car count than what we saw opening week on the streets of St. Petersburg. But, man, that threw everything at us, that one as well. So let's see. I think they're a little bit down on Suzuka as well. Did we make it to Suzuka? No. That was when we had all sorts of issues, wasn't it, Tomo?
Yeah, that's when it was just the no commentary stream.
Yeah, right.
Test stream.
Racing. Yeah.
I think we just got a few people that are scared of ovals, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I don't blame them, really. Don't blame them. They, they give me nightmares. I don't know if you tuned into N's car last week, but, well, you obviously didn't, Tomo. You were out there.
No, I tuned in. I knew.
Oh, you didn't even turn up to turn laps?
I didn't even turn up to turn laps. I knew it was going to be a caution test, and I don't need to practice my race restarts. There's a few other boys in there that definitely used it to get used to getting up and going, that's for sure.
The old car count for the Auto Moves team down a little bit this week. Jordan, obviously you yourself out moving house and getting your sim done and everything, but Connor Brodie in the house, championship leader, but no Zeltwanger or any of those other guys we saw in the opening round. It's qualifying. Looks like it's almost come to an end here. Corey Crossan, he's on my list of cars. He's not even going to do a qualifying lap, so...
Has he ever done a qualifying lap in an oval, though?
Well,
actually, he doesn't qualify at KSR, doesn't he? He's normally off the back every week.
Yeah, I think you're right there. We've seen him come through the field multiple occasions. So let's see if he does that tonight. Is qualifying about to come to an end? Well, I got the ones. Oh, Corey's left the server. Okay, I got the ones last week, Ben. I actually got to post that other one that happened. It's just we weren't commentating. It would have been an absolute ripper if I was commentating that big one from Connor Brodie last week. Would have absolutely lost it. Can guarantee you that much. It was an absolute ripper. Of course, only stream this week for us. NSCAR having a break week this week. We get ready to go to the short track high bank of Bristol when that returns next Wednesday night. But I believe we don't even have any dirt next week. I got to try and keep up with that calendar. It's all over the show at the moment.
Was that not
The
ASR,
VRA
VRA.
calendar, yeah.
Why are all the leagues 3 letters? It's getting confusing.
Well, yeah, that's just their abbreviations, obviously, but
Yeah. VRA, KSR, ASR from back in the day,
yeah,
NZiRL, that's 4 letters, but it's still abbreviations.
yeah, SMNZ, Motorsport New Zealand. Rack 'em up, Tomo. It's the field starting to sort out their grid, so I guess I should do the same here if we can get those up for us for our race. Out of the front row for the race tonight, it will be Brody McConkey and Eric Roloffs out of the front row. That's yeah, interesting one. Go back to row 2, it'll be Matt Priest lining up next to Daniel Wood. Out of row 3, Martin Waugh will line up next to Mitch Haas. Row number 4, it'll be Pink Panther Racing and Ben Doherty. To his outside, it will be Paul McKenzie. Go back to row number 5, we'll see Craig Brock lining up next to Brad Wiggins. From row 6, it'll be Matt Town and Simon Honey. From row 7, we will see Cam James and Matt Pluck. Out of row 8, it'll be Ewan Baker and Robert Woodworth. From row 9, we'll see David Simmons and Connor Brody, championship leader. And out of the final row, it will be Robert Northway, because Corey Crossan has left the building. Cars on their formation lap, just under a mile long the circuit. And look out when the wheels are cold. Tyres are cold, I should say.
And when they're warm too.
Yeah, well, that too, yeah. Because a fuel restricted to 82% tonight, so as long as we don't sit under yellow all night, we should see some pit stops at some point.
Or some caution pit stops, even some yellow flag strategy.
Yeah, too right. We will see 150 laps ahead a long way for this one. I believe time certain set for around 70 minutes time. So we'll see. I believe last time they went to an oval, they just fell short and ended up being time certain. So keep an eye on that tonight as we work our way through the race. But the field now set to come down and take the green flag, and we are into it. McConkey with a ripper start.
Absolutely lightning off the line.
And what are you thinking, Tomo? How long before we see that dreaded yellow? Are we going to see some nice long stints of green flag racing possibly? Obviously with the smaller field, you don't have cars all around you as such as what we see in NZiRL, so possibly we could be on.
We could be on for a good long stint here, and of course we're not really going to be needing to put cursors on tonight, I think, unlike previous rounds.
Yeah, I tell you right, I tell you what, they're working hard back here at the moment. Connor Brody, he'll be just trying to keep things clean and try and get through this race. Not sure how much of an oval a racer he is. We know he can go ultra quick on the road courses. We did see that at St. Petersburg. We saw him flying through the air last week at... Where did we go last week? Was it Suzuka?
Suzuka.
Yeah, it was Suzuka, wasn't it? Eric Roloff's actually the quickest car out on track at the moment, but this is where the racing is at the back of the pack at the moment, because Margin's starting to open up out front. And you mentioned this guy pre-stream, Tomo, Ewan Baker, 5th Not used to seeing him in that situation towards the end of a championship.
40 points back going into the penultimate round. I haven't seen that in my time at KSR.
Yeah, absolutely. We're used to seeing him out the front. Oh, so that was Matt Town, I think, just got into the fence on the exit of the corner. Won't want to do that too many times. Oh, another one in the background. Was that Simmons? Had a big wiggle on the exit of the corner, collected the wall. He's got away with it this time. And again, had someone scraping the fence. We're 8 laps in, and I thought we would have had one by now.
No, I thought we definitely would have had someone around by now. You've got to wonder if these tyres are just heating up a bit quicker now than they were in the practice.
Yeah, well, time of the day, a bit warmer during our race as well, so possibly onto something there, Tomo, but man, the way, they're obviously just trying to find their limits in that practice session, because it was going off out there as Baker here looks to get up the inside of Matt Town in the 98. Looks like he's going to get that pass done as well. So get out of line and you're going to get sent. Oh, issues in the background. That was Simmons. And that could possibly bring out a yellow. Doesn't look like it's going to.
No, he's under the apron now. That might not.
We'll keep an eye on our race leaders here. We'll see if this does eventually trigger a yellow. We stay green. For the meantime, it's McConkey leading it, and Eric Roloffs, he has got right up under the back of that car now and hunting to find a way past.
I'm actually just stalking Eric Roloff's iRacing profile at the moment, and it doesn't look like he's ever touched an official oval race, ever.
Well, there you go. There was a bit of chat pre-stream, wasn't there, on Discord over a couple of guys who hadn't turned any laps and wouldn't be turning any laps until the race started, so yeah.
This is illegal here at KSR. You're not allowed to do it.
Here comes Daniel Wood round the outside though into P2. Just lose a little bit of momentum and it's a killer around here, that's for sure. Oh, cars moving in the background. I think that was going to be Cam James. One right up by the fence now, Craig Brock. He's making his own line around this track at the moment, letting the cars go by. Losing a ton of ground. The tyre wear is going to be interesting tonight on the oval. Especially if we stay green, Tomo.
Yeah, if we stay green, it's definitely going to be interesting. Obviously, you can see on track it's been repaved in the sim fairly recently, which means that paved surface is pretty smooth. But then you get onto this concrete stuff, and it's bumpy, it's rough, it's just tyre wear central.
Pushing through the corner there. Conkey doing a good job out front at the moment, has led from the get-go. Daniel Wood gained a bit of pace before as the Pink Panther of Ben Doherty arrives on the scene. Oh, looked like he just got a little bit out of shape there. Holds on to it. And a couple of noticeable people missing from the field tonight. Dylan Jordan, he's not in the field. Caught his antics with his reversing around the whole circuit last week in between races. Drives better in reverse than what I do in forward when I had a sim, Tomo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he grew it up backwards in one of our team's races.
Yeah, Robert Northway did. Yeah,
someone did.
Yeah, and the last one on Thursday night. What a night that was on. There we go. Yellow.
Ooh.
Daniel Wood. He was up. We were just riding on board with him not long ago, so it's like he has come unstuck. We'll see if we can find a replay of this. Hopefully this is going to be it, Tomo. Let's
I think Eric Roloffs might be involved. He's not up there on the leaderboard anymore.
Oh, there we go. Daniel Wood around big time. That was massive. Was there contact between the two? We'll just take it back a little bit. It doesn't look like there's going to be. Wood. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, definite contact.
Definite contact there. So, McConkey.
Is it possible to jump on to roll-offs? I genuinely think something might have happened to him in the background of that.
With Eric Roloff? We'll just
Yeah.
check this out. Eric Roloffs is already down in P17 at this point. So, yeah, there you go, just it's into him. And at this point already,
Oh no, he's back up at the 7th.
well, there you go. So something has.
I think he just lost the back end as he's avoided it or something. I thought he might have terminaled it because he wasn't on the
Oh,
leaderboard.
there you go. He's driven around him and taken the front off the car, but that's done magic tricks and reattached. So, yeah. Interesting, but first caution of the night in the books, and P6 down. They've all taken the opportunity to stop. The top 5 cars remained out on track under this caution.
They won't have a fixed amount of tyres, will they? They'll have as many sets as they want.
I'm going to say yes. That's probably something that it was not briefed on.
Something we should have asked, but we didn't think about that.
No. But it is
After
what
all,
it
we are
is.
professionals in this commentary box.
Well, Matt Priest, he's going to be the new race leader when we go back racing. I tell you what, Connor Brodie did not stop, but he's going to restart out of P3. So that has been some big moves already. Albeit a lot of cars have stopped. But 23 laps in, tyres probably aren't really that worn, surely not.
It's just hard to say. Neither of us have driven these cars. I've done a fair few laps around this track, and it's a pretty wear-heavy circuit in the Indy cars, at least.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, once we go back racing, we'll be able to figure that out for you. Compare some lap times.
Same safety car rules as NZiRL and NASCAR, not IndyCar, so 2 wide starts, how good.
Yeah, here we go. Back racing. And Matt Priest. Brilliant restart there. But Connor Brodie fires it straight up into P2. And he's going to look to try and get to the back of the 9. See if he can make some moves, and the rest of the field set to battle it out. Fresh, full tanks of gas. If I have a look, each car stopped for about 12 odd seconds, roughly. So there you go. It's obviously the fuel. The lap times aren't going to tell us too much now either, because they'll be full loads of fuel. Matt Priest has gone the quickest his whole race, so there you go. I tell you all a bunch of lies, Tomo.
Yeah.
Oh, Doherty there. Looked like they were 3 wide for a moment. It's Matt Priest, so he's on old tyres. And he is getting a little bit of a breakaway out front at the moment. Just over half a second back to Connor Brody. Just watching the cars throughout the mid-pack here at the moment. Doherty currently sits in P6. Ewan Baker, he's up to P8 now. Slowly but surely going to tick them off perhaps. 150 laps, a long race. As we see there, the 13 is Simon Honey. We're going to go 3 wide, are we? Oh, yes we are. Through the middle. That'll be Mitch Haas in the Visa car. Nice job there, and things starting to get pretty close. It's right about now that I would say, look out, it's going to happen in the next couple of laps on a Wednesday. You can sense it coming. Is it going to be the same in the Indy cars?
When they start getting racy and you've got people on different sort of tyre wears, you're just different cars being able to do different things, different outcomes can happen.
Yeah, and is that a sign there? Perhaps, Tomo, of course, Simon Honey didn't stop for tyres, and he is starting to fall fairly quickly through the field at the moment. Guys on the fresher tyres working their way through the field at the moment. Oh! Almost! That was an almost thing, Tomo. I thought he was going to go straight for the wall there. But Honey...
A little big in the fence.
Yeah, Simon Honey somehow manages to hold on to it for now. It's a bit of a battle going on back here. Robert Northway, Craig Brock, Paul McKenzie, all battling at the moment for 11th, 12th and 13th in the race. There's 19 cars started. I believe we've still got 19 cars circulating. Daniel Wood is out there at the moment, albeit down at the rear of the field, 4 laps down now. So that's possibly going to tell you, surely there's quick repairs.
It'd be hard to say with 4 laps down.
Yeah, you'd probably lose that under yellow though, just trying to come down pit lane, wouldn't you? Or even getting a tow.
Yeah.
Around this place. What are we at? 19.19 seconds, your quickest lap at the moment. Make that 19.146 for Martin Waugh.
But the other half of it is old David Simmons clanged the wall and he didn't bring out a yellow.
Yeah.
And he's only a lap down.
Yeah, that is a good point there. So Daniel Wood has stopped. His whole time stationary is 49.4 seconds. And everyone else about 12 to 13 seconds by the looks of things. Robert Northway, he was stationary for 4 seconds in his pit stop, so that was a quick splash and dash, you got to say. No tyres taken there for Northway. Oh?
No tyres, just gas.
Yeah.
Like in the Queen style.
Woodworth here at the moment. Just starting to fall back a little bit as well. Here's another one that hasn't stopped for fuel or tyres. Your front 3 cars as well. Yet to stop. Priest, Connor Brody and Martin Waugh battling away out there at the moment. Go back to the Pink Panther racing team of Ben Doherty. We just caught a glimpse of him in the distance. 41 laps in. Approaching a 3rd race distance. 1 caution in the books. Who would have thought of that after what we saw in practice?
Obviously, we talked about it earlier, difference in ability on ovals. Some guys obviously being a bit new, some guys being a bit older. Some of these new guys, they might not know when to actually sort of save tyre and when to push, or even they might not even know how to save tyre, and so you might just start to see some of these newer guys dropping back with a lot of tyre wear.
Yeah, well, it's interesting though, isn't it? Martin Waugh yet to stop, and he set the quickest lap on the restart. So, yeah, maybe tyre wear not to into it too much just yet because that's, yeah, no fresh tyres on that car and set the quickest lap of the race. So, yeah, that was definitely after the restart too, because we saw it go a couple of times quickly. But at the moment, Connor Brady trying to find a way past Matt Priest. So we are 45 laps in, making their way around Simon Honey, who at the moment not having too much of a good time of it. 51 seconds was his last lap time. So just right here with Connor Brady, and it's interesting once they get out all single file. Oh, there we go. Just send it. Who do you reckon this is, Tomo?
I was going to try and cheat and use the leaderboard, but I can't see. Oh.
I just had a quick... Didn't even look at my my events, and that is what has come up. Let's see what has happened here for Simon Honey. It's received a meatball flag, so it has gone horribly wrong for him somewhere. It's going to be in behind the race leaders. Oh, gets into the fence, and oh, that is huge. Big impact there for Simon Honey. Just absolutely destroyed the front end on that car. Kissed goodbye the motor as well. That looks fairly terminal to me, Tomo.
I think we'll very quickly find out if there's fast repairs or not, if he's still got one.
Let's have a look here. The roll bar cam. Let's just check out how quickly this wall comes at you. And oh, that is massive for the 13 of Honey. Wow. Fairly terminal damage there. Blown motor, not good.
Now, I tell you what, if his pit crew doesn't say too much damage, we're done, I'm definitely sacking mine.
You can see the car now, and yeah, that does not look good at all there for the number 13. But I can tell you now, looks like nearly every single car on the track came down pit lane that time. Whole lot of cars have now stopped twice. Just a few didn't. So that's interesting, isn't it? Matt Priest, I'd say the top 5 cars opted again not to head down pit lane, but everyone now has at least been down once. Any medical tents? Oh boy, oh boy. Welcome into the chat, Big Pop. I'm not sure how long you've been there before, but welcome in. So we are 2 cautions in. 49 laps in the book here. 1/3 race distance at Iowa. Mitch Haas leading the field out. Plenty of lead changes tonight, that's for sure. Jesus, Tomo. I'm not even going to attempt to read what that says.
Let's see old magic spells.
Yeah, casting spells in the chat. It's Mitch Haas. They'll go 2 wide here. Ewan Baker will pull up next to him. One more time around before we get back into racing here at Iowa. Again, no stream tomorrow night. This is the only time we are live this week. See if I can find out next time. I believe the actual next time we're live on a Monday is going to be the 20th of April, when we go to round 2 of the championship in the midgets. Of course, we had the New Zealand title.
Little cars.
Yeah, sorry. The little cars.
What did you decide in the end?
Yeah, little cars. I prefer speed cars, but hey, little cars, what are they? So we get set to go back racing here at Iowa. Mitch Haas will get us back underway in the field. Hopefully get into a bit of rhythm again, and we see some more green flag racing. It's been pretty good so far, and what I was thinking could possibly be an absolute... Oh! Northway in the background's out of shape. Had a big moment. He's going to be able to bring it down and get it down pit lane, but massive wiggle made contact with the outside wall. Big Pop letting his feelings known in the chat there. So Northway was rather lucky to get away with that one. Not going to be able to grab a replay of that. It hasn't come up. It looks like he's actually got a meatball flag amongst all that too. So just a slight bit of contact can ruin your race in this one.
Yeah, three-wheeling it around here, not the one.
Nah, not at all. Even with the safer barriers, these
Same
cars.
as NZ, outside flat, no good.
Yeah, down pit lane, get to the infield, get it sorted. Luckily for these, what we call them, Indy lights.
Indy NXT.
Yeah, Indy NXT, Indy lights, same. Obviously they don't have any push to pass around here. I'd probably get behind that.
I think they trialled that once.
And it was
Emphasis
no
on
good.
the one.
Yeah, too many cars off the end of the straight into the wall, perhaps.
Something like that. But they've been pretty pedantic about giving lots of horsepower to Indy cars after Las Vegas. That 1 year. That I had in my head and then I just lost it.
God, you gotta hate it when that happens. They say that starts happening once you start getting old, Tomo.
Well, I'm starting to get old, Brad.
Yeah, I'm speaking from experience here. But, well, we've got a bit of a run under green flag. Of course, don't forget the men's, well, the Enduro for Men's Health Week coming up in a couple of months' time. Tomo, 5-hour endurance race around the streets of Adelaide in the TCRs. What better car to have it in? To be fair, that race is going to be entertaining, to say the least.
I'm hopefully going to be running in it. Well, doing at least a lap.
Well, sure, I'm pretty sure there's quick repairs, mate, so you might get in more than one lap as well. A bit of contact with the fence there from Cam James. These guys still going at it too wide at the moment. Oh, and Woodworth, he's had a bit of trouble there. Himself up into the fence. We do get a replay of that Northway incident too. We'll just stay with the live racing at the moment. Yeah, I'm just trying to find when exactly that is. Tomo, 13th of June. Here we go. Got a bit of info for you right now. The 13th.
Still 2 months out.
Hey?
Still 2 months out. So heaps of time for my training.
Yeah, too right. Can enter with teams of 1 to 5 drivers, and mate, Tomo, you're making the mad call and looking at doing it solo.
Yeah, well, some lovely gentleman made me do 14 hours of Daytona by myself. And I ended up doing probably 4 hours of the Bathurst 12 hours, so I wouldn't say I'm an endurance specialist, but
yeah,
this
fair
keeps
call.
happening.
Yeah, somehow you keep putting yourself in that situation, but it should be a epic afternoon of racing too. Of course, it's Saturday afternoon. The race gets underway at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so you can guarantee one thing, that I am going to be cracking a few early double jacks that day, as bring the stream to the world, and hopefully it's an absolute ripper success of an afternoon, and plenty of money is fundraised. Of course, there's all sorts of bribe ideas being talked about at the moment, where you could possibly pay to put drivers down pit lane and give them end-of-line penalties and all sorts. So plenty of work going away in the background with that one, and yeah, cannot wait to bring that to the screens of everyone in June.
Funny there was a way to pay for rain.
Pay for rain? Yeah, how good would that be? Yeah. When's the next teams event? Yeah, get amongst it, Jordan. So that teams league we're only looking at doing once a year pretty much, just so it doesn't get thrashed. So that's going to be coming up in January next year, but we are going to do a few one-off team events throughout the rest of the year, obviously, and going to do some individual racing with the New Zealand title in there as well. So we just don't want to thrash it too much, because it is a fairly big series. It goes for 3 months, and that was with 9 teams this year. But yeah, well, look, next year possibly expanding it to 9 teams, and so that'll make the overall season even longer. So, but yeah, keep an eye out on this Facebook page though, because we are going to be running a few one-off team events as well. And we were actually talking about that. Was that me and you, Tom? I think it was, the first round of this. That we need to encourage a Auto Moves team into the next teams league that we do.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely was me.
Yeah. So
they were mopping up at St. Pete.
Yeah.
But I think they might be scared of ovals because they didn't turn up this week. So.
Yeah. Hey, we'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah. Normally entries go up for that around November, December. They'll be up, so teams that race this year will get the first priority, but I'd say there's probably at least one team that won't be coming back next year, and hopefully the others can organise numbers and we can open it up to a couple more.
I mean, if they're not scared of ovals, the Rebels might be keen on some behind closed doors.
Some paper bags being exchanged in the background, you reckon?
Yeah, so someone, and we're not naming names, needs to work on not going over the pole line. not naming, oh, there's a wing on the track there. Oh, there's a car on the infield.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw a bit of smoke there. Who have we lost? It's Simon Honey again, and I tell you, that car, that is not the first time we've seen it in that condition tonight. As he gets that thing pit side, and we will be able to grab a replay here. He must be a lot of laps down, is he? Simon Honey, hopefully this will tell us exactly what has unfolded out here. For Simon Honey in the 13, I'm going to say he's just, oh geez, that's right turn on the fence, and that will do it. That is for sure. That is a big moment for Simon Honey.
Got to wonder if that's like a wheel disconnect or...
Yeah, it was certainly hard right, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. Jordan agrees with you in chat there. There's a wheel disconnect. I'm assuming that's Jordan McDonnell anyway. It's Baker.
Said that's not him, so.
Yeah, yeah, it is. There you go. Baker now leads the way. And yeah, Luke Dilworth. Yeah, too right. There you go. Luke's always keen for it. Love the teams racing. It's Baker leading the way here, just under a second. We'll make it a second now over Mitch Haas. Paul McKenzie back in third, Brock in fourth, and a bit of a green flag run going on out here at the moment. What is our time? 5 to 9, Tomo. Still, well, their lap times actually aren't too bad off their best time still at the moment. Ewan Baker last time by a 19.432. Compare that to his best lap time, a 19.201. So absolutely nothing in it. That fuel will be burning off out there at the moment too. So
I think we've probably got about 3 cautions left before we need to start worrying about time.
yeah, I'll tell you what do we got? 42 minutes left as far as time certain goes. About 67 odd laps to go in the race.
It'd be interesting to see if these guys actually are fueled to the end or not.
We go on board here with Connor Brodie, currently P5 in the race, championship leader coming into tonight by 11 points. And that was, who was that over, Tomo? Who was sitting back in second?
That was over, I was going to say Mitch House. Yeah, Mitch House, who's actually second on track. So,
and at the moment, of course, triple points up for grabs tonight on the ovals. So I don't think it's going to be anywhere enough to pass him as far as the overall championship goes.
oh, yeah, it'll be close.
So I'm going to keep an eye on. Mr. Pluck did not give me an updated points sheet before streaming started tonight, so I can't even flash that up on the screen for you at the moment. If he did, I would have been able to do that. Would have been quite handy. Tonight, Baker now, just about out to 1.5 seconds. Out front, looking comfortable. Looks like the majority of the field now, all a single lane racing, just burning the fuel off. Burning the tyres off. Of course, fuel set to 82% tonight. Ben was fairly confident we could possibly see a couple of stops. And at the moment, they will definitely be burning that fuel off under green flag conditions out there.
You'd think surely they'd at least get 40 laps per tank, sort of minimum.
Yeah, I'd say probably maybe 60. I don't know. It's only it's just under a 1 mile track, isn't it? The distance around here, so it's not exactly huge when it comes to ovals. Well, ovals in America anyway. There's Baker out front still. That gap just keeps opening up bit by bit. And he is still down a very low 19s at the moment for Baker. It's about 0.2 a second quicker than Mitch Haas. So 19.334 last time by. Mitch Haas at 19.568.
I was going to wonder if Ewan was just kind of holding back, waiting to see if we're going to get another caution, and it's just kind of going, well, we haven't had a caution, gunning it, and then I'm going to try and build a gap so I can come down.
Okay, so here comes Eric Roloff's down pit lane. I'll tell you what, Matt Town, looks like he's had a bit of a moment out there as well, because he got a tow to the pits. Okay, so he has had a big moment.
Quite possibly a moment to bring out a caution.
Yeah, well, let's see who else. Yeah, okay, so Eric Rolos, we saw him go down pit lane. Connor Brodie still on track at the moment, P5. Yeah, I think it is going to be Matt Towney that's brought out the caution. Let's have a quick look. I'll see. what we can see, so he's hit the fence there. Car gets out of shape, out into the outside fence. Gathers it back up. It looks like he's got damage there. I don't know. Well, he's come, yeah, so he's come down pit lane here. No issues there. And then what has happened when he's come back out on track to bring out, oh, there we go, just got up into the outside fence. Interesting one there.
By interesting one there, do you mean quite potentially paid, someone's sent the bank account out for a caution?
Yeah, I don't know. That surely that is. Look, he just spun it up coming out of pit lane. So that's yeah, okay. He received the meatball flag there. I don't know what has gone on there, but we are under caution. Our third one for the night.
I wasn't paying attention. Fair enough. It is quite hard to. You do lose your attention a fair bit.
Oh, there you go. They're telling us firsthand what went wrong there. So that is, I believe, the reason for the caution anyway. 97 laps in. Caution number 3.
To get the fillet fish on TV. There we go. There we go. That's the thinking.
That is the best way to do it. Definitely.
And later down the line, you can hit Rob Woodworth up and just say, hey, I got you that lucky dog. Maybe I need me a filet fish.
I tell you what, Woodworth, he has, by the looks of things, decided to call it a night maybe. Obviously, yeah. Obviously Matt Town has. He has said that's enough for one night for him. So, 2 cars by the wayside at the moment. Northway, is Robert Northway still out there? He is currently 21 laps down. Simon Honey, well, I don't think that thing's making a comeback tonight. That is.
If his crew can get that fixed by the end, I'm sacking mine and hiring whoever he's got.
Yeah, too right. They're going to need an absolute miracle. That'll just be a knock-off and go have some beers. Because that's only good for the dump at the moment. Cheap viewers, get rid of them. Ban them! So McConkey now back out front where he started tonight's race. It looks like Martin Waugh, he's only stopped once at the moment, Tomo, and it's still, so he's up the front, 1 pit stop. Everyone else has done at least 2. A lot of cars in the field have stopped 3 times as McConkey gets back to where he started it, out front. It's my favourite burger. Yeah, absolutely love it. There's nothing I look forward to more than a filet fish after a big night on the beers. Oh, contact! Oh, and that is going to be Ewan Baker. Oh, and just like that, another caution. Daniel Wood came in after the moment. Makes a bit of contact, and that is a lie, by the way. So even if you clip that, make sure you clip this part. That is a lie.
Okay, we need to clip this. Make
Yeah,
sure you
I'll
don't
leave,
have this bit on there.
I'll leave the filet fish eating up to Matt Town. So McConkey, well, out front. We didn't last that long this time. Tomo, a quick caution, contact made. And Ewan Baker was around. Connor Brody sits P3 after starting at the very back. Want to see a replay? I can get that up for you. Baker received an end-of-line penalty as well.
I'll clip him admitting to liking the filet fish. Get that up on TikTok. Get that going viral.
Hopefully this is it here. I've only got him receiving a meatball flag. So. It's post-incident. We'll just rewind it a bit more for you here. Oh, look, yeah, the 34 just came across the front of Haas by the looks of things. And
So that might even be net code there.
I'll tell you what one is going to tell us the best. Let's just have a look here. Oh, yeah.
It's just come over the front of him.
Yeah. And that is contact with the fence for the 34. We saw Daniel Wood just nowhere to go to at the end of that one. And got into him. Clip it and upload it to the socials. Oops. We'll go back live. Here. Follow Ewan Baker, and well, that car now. Bit of damage on it. Down under 50 laps to go in this one, just 48 laps to go in the race. Let's see if we can get it home from here. Actually looks like we've had a recovery from one of those cars too. Back out on the track now, only one car. Oh no, he's just gone out again. Simon Honey has left the server. No point hanging around. He says that car well and truly done for. He's had a rough night.
I think his crew heard my offer to hire them and just went, nope, we're not risking that.
Yeah, I'm not getting caught up in this. Out of there.
I don't want to fix a car every single Wednesday without fail.
Yeah. So we should go back 2 wide next time by. We'll get back underway. Yeah, at Iowa. Lights out on the pace car. In fact, are we having a single file restart perhaps? They're going to throw.
See, that's not how that works, bro.
What's that?
You got to place a bet on the winner. You can't add the caveat if they're not wrecked.
Yeah. That's just the insurance. Let's see. He's done a great job so far tonight. Patience through the field.
Well, that sounds like a Wednesday curse. Hopefully it doesn't apply on a Tuesday.
Yeah, let's see. We're going to be single file restart. McConkey to lead us back to racing here at Iowa. Back underway. Brody instantly looking for a way up the inside of Martin Warren. He's going to get that pass done. Up to P2 now. Will set his sights on the number 8 of Brody McConkey out front. And leading the way here at Iowa. Interesting Martin War there. He's got a ton of pace at the moment. Just caught right back up to him. It's Haas. Saw that incident between him and Baker just before. Yeah, 3 cars now out of the race. Daniel Wood joins that list of retirements. So McConkey goes quickest lap of the race. 19.0. That is humming.
That's gone.
Is that Doherty and Co back? Yeah, 2 or 3 wide. Doherty now, he's going to make it 3 wide up the inside of the 99. He is going to get them both. Great pass there for the Pink Panther Racing up to P7 now. Look out because here comes Matt Pluck as well in the 51. Time to make some moves. Cam James fighting back on the outside. At the moment, this is for 7th, 8th and 9th of the race. Great little battle going on. And man, those laps, they absolutely fly by. 41 to go here at Iowa. Keep an eye on the margin out front at the moment. McConkey just opening up the lead again. Another 19.0 last time by. Rest of the field doing 19.2s. Paul McKenzie a 19.0 as well. Holy smoke, and that is his quickest lap of the race on lap 112. Doherty now. Doherty, are we going to see an 18 second?
We're creeping towards it.
And Doherty a 19.016. Next time we see it pop up, surely it's a high 18. 38 to go. McConkey leads it almost 2 seconds now. The margin, we're just watching this little race here at the moment between McKenzie and Doherty. Well, he's reeling him in at some pace at the moment, doing 19.1s out there. And Mitch Haas now up the inside of Connor Brady. He's going to get that pass done. They have to save fuel. Yeah, okay. Last time, I can bring that up for you actually. Let's check out the last time those guys came down pit lane. So McConkey 68 laps ago, along with Martin Waugh. So I'd say about 60 to 70 laps. I was thinking for the fuel load, so obviously, well, we're going to find out fairly shortly, aren't we? It's McConkey out front, 34 laps to go. Connor Brady, Mitch Haas back at second and third. 21 lap old tyres. But McConkey at the moment, he must be just out front hoping for a yellow if he can't get home from here. 70 laps on this tank of fuel. That is some good economy out there.
Yeah, he would have had to come down last under the lap 40 yellow. Ooh. That is quite the stint.
Yeah, heck yes. Heck yes, and his lap times, he's still... Last time by slowed up a little bit, 19.339, but he was still down in the 19.1s. And according to my lap timing, last time by for Connor Brody, a 7-second lap. Get that up, yeah. Something has gone astray there for the 32. But he's starting to reel him in big time. You can see the margin coming down. Out there was out to over 2 seconds. Now 1.3 seconds the margin.
One thing to catch, another thing to get by though.
Yeah, too right. Now it's telling me that last time by for Connor Brody was a 19.194, 19.251 for McConkey, so it's all going to come down.
Another 7-second lap, I would ask to get my laps checked.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. When will we see Brady McConkey down pit lane for some fuel? Can he make it home? That is a massive run on fuel if he can. But now, under a second the margin. So, down into the 19.4s for McConkey. So, possibly, tyres starting to come into play here at the moment. It's the margin, half a second, the pressure. It's going to go on McConkey, 19.6 last time by for McConkey, a 19.2 for Connor Brady, 26 laps to go. And Brady is going to be on the back of McConkey in no time. And now the shackles are getting unleashed as well for McConkey. 19-4. How long can he hold him off for out front? 25, make it 24 laps to go here at Iowa. And a look up the inside. Oh, not quite close enough. Had a huge look. Did Connor Brady. Pressure being applied. You can see Mitch Haas in the background too, starting to reel them in now, about a second back. While these two battle it out front. Both cars now 19-4s. And McConkey just looking to hold out the 32 of Connor Brady. He's got 23 laps to hold him out. 19-6. Oh, makes contact with the fence. Is that the opportunity for Connor Brady? He'll drive under him. Oh, and there goes McConkey hard into the fence. And there is the yellow. And McConkey, massive damage. You saw the car get out of shape. And hard contact with the fence. And
I wonder if the tyre went.
Yeah, that there is not a pretty sight at all. Let's go back and see where we can get this replay from. But just got it out of shape going into the corner. And whammo. Couldn't hold on to it. Saw the 32 go underneath and straight away. The 8 just got loose and hard contact with the fence. And check out to the left rear on that car. That has seen better days, Tomo. And that will be possibly the end of McConkey's race. We'll keep an eye on him. Certainly won't be challenging for the race lead now, a lap down. And repairs underway on that car. And I'm going to say he's going to be down there for a substantial amount of time.
Oh, it's just one of those things with racing. Overdrove it way too late in the piece.
Look at this, Martin Waugh. Oh yeah, he's just come down pit lane. 83 laps was the stint. Brodie McConkey, 81 before he went into the fence, obviously. That is a massive stint under tyres. Martin Waugh, Cam James, they're going to be on fresh tyres. Other guy's about 35 odd laps. Still fairly new tyres on those cars, I guess. So Connor Brady here just in the pace car, a bit of a push down the straights. He wants to get back underway.
It's like bump drafting the safety car. That's interesting. I didn't even think these cars could bump draft.
Well, first and second in the championship, sitting 1 and 2 in this race. Ben Doherty, he's made his way up to third. Matt Pluck as well, up to fourth now. Check out some of these guys' movements in the race. So Matt Pluck's up 10. Connor Brady, of course, from the back. It's P17. Oh, sorry, up 17 spots. I think he started about... Yeah, it must have been P17. P18. Brodie McConkey down 13. Daniel Wood down 12. Eric Roloff's down 8 at the moment. Saw him with a fair bit of pace early in the race. Of course, Lucky Dogs are available in this as well, Tomo.
Yeah. So a few people obviously getting laps back throughout this one. We're kind of just set for a 18 lap sprint now, really.
Yeah, it's going to be a sprint, all right. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, if we get another caution in those 18 laps, I dare say it might go time certain.
You reckon?
It'll be close. It will definitely be close.
Okay, let's have a look. Time, 18 minutes.
No, 18 minutes, not 10 like I thought it was.
18 minutes to go for time certain, so that'll be about 9:40. Let's see if we can get there without it. Connor Brady leads it on the restart, and check out Doherty. Made some big moves there. Now sits P2. Covered for the ride, Matt Priest as well. Looking up the inside of Haas at the moment. Can't find a way past Matt Pluck. He'll sit back at P5, and it is an absolute sprint out there now. 16 laps to go in this one. Connor Brady leads it just under half a second. Back to Doherty. Tell you what, 18 seconds. We are well and truly in the 18-second laps now on this restart. Mitch Haas, 18.904. Absolutely flying out there at the closing stages of this one. And watch for that lap time to be beaten again. And Haas, 18.879 this time. You can tell we are working our way to the end of this one. Connor Brady, the margin just closing up a little bit more back to Doherty. Last time by for the two out front, absolutely nothing in it. A 19.017 for Connor Brady and 18.957 for Doherty. But the margin now just closing up even more. There's one thing getting to the back of him. Can he find a way past if he can get there? Doherty on the hunt late in the race here. Mitch Haas could potentially catch on to the back of these two as well. And we could have a huge finish coming at you. 11 laps to go in the race. Doherty now down to 0.2 of a second. The lap times couldn't get any closer. Last time by, Connor Brady, 19.074, 19.056 for Ben Doherty in the Pink Panther Racing 313. Trying to find a way to get to the back of the 32 of Connor Brady. Ewan Baker's done a great job out there too. Back to P6 now after we saw him backwards into the fence not too long ago. Brady McConkey now 13 laps down, 14 laps down pit lane. And he was looking racy until it all went pear-shaped for him. Doherty gets a bit of a run off the corner again. All top three down into the 19.0s. They are absolutely humming at the end of this one. 7 laps to go for your race leader, Connor Brady. Can he hold Doherty out? That's your race right here. We'll jump on board with the 313. Check out the different lines they're running. It sounds like they're flat. Is that what you're hearing, Tomo?
Yeah, I'm hearing flat. And if you look down, you actually see he's in 5th.
Absolutely limmy bashing at the end of the straight, but man, at this point, I don't think he's going to have anything for your race leader, Connor Brady, who now is just going slightly quicker than the 313. 4 laps to go for Connor Brady, looking to extend his championship lead over Mitch Haas tonight. Doing a great job. 3 laps to go, and we are well and truly going to beat time certain tonight.
Not even close.
There is no contest, Tomo. 2 to go for your race leader. Connor Brady, after flying through the air last week to winning races tonight, possibly one more time around here at Iowa Speedway. Connor Brady looking to get the job done. Extend the championship lead with 1 round to go. I believe we are heading to Germany for that one. Is that right?
Yep, the Nürburgring GP layout.
There you go, checkered in the air for Connor Brady, your race winner. Doherty will bring it home in second, Haas home in third. Go back to Pluck in fourth. We will get your full results up on the screen for you. We'll stand by to get a chat with your race winner, Connor Brady. 2 oval wins to Automove, so I'm assuming they won at Motegi then. That night that we had a meltdown. There are your finishing results up on screen. Automove's racing team dominating the NXT Open so far this season. With 1 round to go, Tomo. Next week's going to be interesting at the Nürburgring. Check out the rest of our finishers here. And have we got Connor standing by?
We
Yes,
do.
we do. We'll get him in for a chat. Connor Brady, your current championship leader, gets it done here tonight from the second to last row. Connor, mate, great drive and another win for the team.
Yeah, thank you. I was pretty pleased with that race. Kind of bucked quali a little bit, put me on the back foot for sure with such a small points lead going into the penultimate rounds, but strategy worked into my hands, and big thanks to Jordan for lending a hand on the sideline throughout the race.
Yeah, we had
Managed
him.
to help me get through and get the win.
Yeah, too right. We had him in chat as well, so he was multitasking to his best out there tonight. But only Automove's car in the field tonight, but representing the team, getting the job done, and that will extend the championship lead just a little bit over Mitch Haas going into our final round next week at the Nürburgring. So, mate, clean run next week. No doubt you'll be looking for that, and we could be crowning you as our champion. Still got to get through the Nürburgring, I guess, but hey, looking good so far.
Yeah, we will see. Looking forward to having a road course for the final rounds. Good to have 2 races as well to be able to make sure I can do as much as I can to extend that points gap.
Yeah, too right. And I tell you what, you went from flying upside down last week to claiming the win this week. So a brilliant turnaround for yourself.
Yeah, for sure. It was a bit unlucky last week. But yeah, it's good to be able to extend my points lead again after the incident last week.
Yeah, too right. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat with us, Connor. While you're in here, mate, quick shout out to your sponsors or anyone else you wanted to thank.
Yeah, big thanks to Dylan and Andreas from Automove's racing team, Apex Lab Engineering and Driver Development, Simblex, Edge Overlays, SimRep Market, SimMagic, Fatsky Designs, and big thanks to John for helping out and putting the team together.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for coming in and having a chat with us, Connor. And again, congrats on getting the job done tonight here at Iowa.
Thank you.
Awesome.
See you next week.
Awesome. Cheers. There you go. Thoughts from our race winner tonight, Connor Brady. Of course, final round coming at you next week, live from the Nürburgring. Make sure you tune in for that one. Should be an absolute ripper night's racing as we crown the KSR NXT Open champion. Cheers, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Cheers, Tomo, for the call in the comms box, mate. We can go away and relax for a week, and hey, we'll see you back here same time next week.
Yeah, same different next week.
Yeah.
Right turns as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And possibly back to some lid skids as well. So we look forward to that one, Tomo. But hey, cheers again for tuning in, everyone. We will be back next Tuesday night with the final round of the NXT Open, brought to you by Kiwi Sim Racing. Until then, have a great rest of the week. Up the Chiefs in the weekend, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday. Cheers.